everybody, how are you doing today? I'm Dan, and this is Dan's 30-foot dory build. We're back again, just a little more, just a little more. Well, last time we were up, we were talking about purchasing some resins. I am at the point now where I'm ready to fiberglass the hull. I have found a product that I was able to afford to purchase, and it worked out that I was able to purchase exactly what I needed. This product in therapy is a product supplied by West Systems. West Systems, from what I understand, has just purchased this company. Now, the reason why that I have decided to go with this particular product, you get a little bit more and it's a little bit less expensive by about $100. And you get 3 full gallons with a kit, as they call it. So I've decided to go with In Therapy. Now, it's a 2-part, 2-to-1 product. Epoxy resin. As I said, I picked up 12 gallons of it, so I picked up 4 kits. Now hopefully that's going to be enough to fiberglass the entire 30-foot hull that I'm working on. Last season, my biggest worry was finishing the woodwork, because I actually didn't know if I can afford to pull this off this year. So from the graces of God, I was able to. It worked out that I was able to, so I'm now in the position to fiberglass the 30-foot dory, which is great. It's a project that I started, and I certainly said I wanted to finish the project, and it takes a bit of commitment, it does, and expense, and so far so good. The product is selling well, they said. I got it from a local dealer. They've been around since 1948, which was pretty cool. They do build kits. They had a few kits assembled and epoxy resin to finish. Nice stuff. And so they sell product there, the finishing hardware, obviously resins, different types of fiberglass, and stuff like that, and reinforcing materials, and all the extra, the pumps and everything you need. So I got 12 gallons of this. I got the 2 pumps, squirt, pump. And basically they gave me a good idea of what I have to do with this stuff. I told them what I needed, what my working circumstances were. And they suggested this fast stuff. Now, you got this CLR, is clear laminating resin. So there's your resin. And your CLF is your clear fast hardener. The F is for fast. They got it figured out. So they suggested that'd be the best way for me to go. That'll give me about an hour to work with. So if I can lay out my material where I just keep a constant line fiberglassing, I should be able to keep up with the timing. And the only way I figure I can do this is by laying out the fiberglass cloth across the hull, not with the length of the hull. Now they told me if I warm this stuff up, it should be able to go through 3 layers. So if I pre-lay everything else, pre-lay all the fiberglass cloth out on the hull, and the only thing I have to do is focus on mixing and applying the fiberglass resin, I think I've got it under control, because I'll be honest with you, I'm the only one there doing this. I don't have anybody mixing fiberglass resin for me. So I obviously have to figure this out between mixing and applying the glass to keep up with the application over the entire hull. Now, I'm used to looking at the dory upside down, and even 30 feet's a long boat. I've gotten used to the size, so it's a little deceiving. I think I can handle it. To commit or find somebody to do this for me, it would be great, but I have nobody. So this will be done by me, myself, and I. Now, another thing about the product is they're not paying me to say anything about the product. Nothing has been given to me. I have purchased everything out of my own pocket. So I'll be telling you exactly what it is, how it is, and how I feel about it. Simple as that. The only thing I have to do right now, as soon as the weather, it's May 1st today. It's very windy. It's chilly outside. It's our so-called rainy season. Yes. So I can't really do nothing till the end of May. It's totally unpredictable. We had snow coming down here up to the 20th of April or the 21st of April. We had a good snowfall. And I have never seen it snow this late in April. So there you go, Alberta for you. But I am glad, I am excited that I have the materials to continue the project. Now, the biggest thing when you start a project is trying to finish it. And yes, I've picked a large project. No big deal. I'm on top of this. I build everything big. Even my model airplanes are big. I'm building a 9,000 piece puzzle here. I don't know why I do this, but I'm doing it. And I will finish the puzzle. It's taken a while. So I'm applying all this to my boat, okay? So I have actually 59 subscribers, and only 59 so far, and it's been about a year I've been doing this, but they're quality subscribers. Thank you to all my subscribers. I appreciate it. It's nice to know somebody's following, keeping track, keeping me in a straight line. So if you're watching this video, subscribe. Thumbs up, subscribe. It won't hurt, it won't cost you nothing. I've got a ton of videos that I prescribe to just to go back to use it as a refer to information that I want to know. And they're easy to find because I prescribe to them, right? And that's pretty cool. So the project, I'm glad to say, is on its way. The biggest scare for me was if I could or could not continue this year to work on this project because I wouldn't have resin. Okay, that was a big hit for me. So I have it, and the project is going to go ahead. It's a go, and I'm really feeling good about it. And yeah, I think I've got things worked out here. So the reason why I'm videotaping all this, and I don't have to, is because I looked on the YouTube channel and I looked for a 30-foot flat bottom dory, and all I got was sailboats and a bunch of larger V-hull shaped boats, and they're all considered dories, as it seems. So this one specific one is a flat bottom dory. Now I chose out of 5 sizes, I've chose the 30-foot dory, and that's why I'm building it. And just supplying information here, I'm videotaping this just to share information on anybody that's looking for a flat bottom dory. Mine will be just something else they can refer to and go, oh yeah, look at that, somebody's building it. Maybe it's not as hard as it seems, and it's not. It just takes a little bit of cash, a little bit of patience, and remember to have fun with it, because if you don't even start it. Okay, that's just my advice. So yeah, I'm happy to say we're going to be doing this. Okay, now I've also tried to figure out how to lay it up since I'm by myself. I figured out that if I lay it across the boat instead of lengthwise, it'll give me not as wide area to be able to fiberglass back and forth and keep a wet line throughout the project, laying it all out. So that should keep me going and not get into trouble with the resin drying on me. So I'll have to lay out the whole boat and then offset the joints on the second layer of fiberglass mat, and just do it both as I go. Just spread it out like a line back and forth just to keep that wet edge. So I think that's the way I'll be doing it. I still have to turn around and sand out the boat. I sealed it for the winter. I was afraid that the winter and the spring thaw would get to the boat. I do have it tarped, and it did not. I've had no effect on the boat. It's in great shape. So we'll have a bit of sanding to do. I bought a very inexpensive belt sander. It's called a Win. I didn't want to spend $300-400 on a fancy belt sander. I looked at them and I just didn't think it'd be worth it, because how often am I going to use a belt sander? Maybe now that I have purchased one, I may use it more often. I don't know. But the theory was to buy something inexpensive that will work to sand out the hull on this dory, and I'm happy. After that, it'll probably end up like all my other tools I have in the large box here. I used to do carpentry. I used to build decks and laminate decks, and I got tons of tools. I just don't use them as much as I used to. So that's the reason why I bought a Win. Now, I don't know much about a Win tool. I hear they're an inexpensive tool. It's as loud as a Sherman tank. I've never heard a tool make so much noise while it's running, this Win belt sander. I'll definitely have to use ear protection or I'll go deaf using it. So that's about it, guys. I bought 12 gallons like I just finished mentioning. I got a plan to lay out the fiberglass mat. I have the fiberglass mat. I'm going to wait till a warmer day. I'm going to pre-cut all my pieces and number them all where they're supposed to go on the hull. So I got all that ready to lay out in systematically, and hopefully save time on the layout and everything else. So I'm having a lot of fun with this. Once again, you're getting rough cut videos. You're getting them the way I make them, because they're coming off of my iPhone. I hope I'm not blurbing around too much and you're getting something out of this. So for now, please thumbs up, subscribe if you get to the end of this video. I'd really appreciate it. To my regular viewers, thank you very much, guys. I appreciate you very much. And we're going to see you on our next video. Take care now, and thanks for watching.